Breaking news, my wonderful people. It is really happening. It is very wrong for Tinubu to use words like don't even mention that name during rally. He can't say a thing like that. That's very wrong. In case you are wondering what Rufai is talking about, Oseni Rufai, Tinubu was in a rally and beg your pardon, Ashiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu was in a rally, yes, and he was trying to explain something about Peter Obi, and guess what he said? He said he cannot even mention that name. That mentioning that name in his presence, like, see, oh, you are not there yet. You're already carrying yourself more than you should. You know that kind of thing. Saying he said you are all in the same contest together. That should tell you something. That you are not more superior to others. Yes, so you can't go there now and be saying you can't. Why I cannot even mention that name? Oseni Raphael attacked Tinubu. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. It's very wrong for Tinubu to use words like "don't even mention that name" during rally. Nigerian journalist and presenter Oseni Raphael, while speaking at the Arise TV morning show, condemned the APC presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu in a live TV for using words like "don't even mention that party" or "don't even mention that name" used during presidential rally. Raphael stated that it is very wrong to use vulgar and abusive words during rally. He rather stated that it would be better if candidates could just focus on their presidential ambition rather than insulting other candidates. According to him, I think when people show you who they are and what they believe, this is a representation of our political class, and there are people that want to run Nigeria, a country, as if it's their own village. You want everybody to kneel down for you, a country that is suffering. It is sad reminding us of the political class, how they see the masses. I condemned in totality the PDP campaign claim that APC presidential candidate is a comedian. But what APC also now did, I also condemned totally the APC presidential candidate for the constant use of abusive words on other political members who are contesting the same position. They would label people in vain. Words like "don't even mention that name," words like "tie umbrella," words that are not good to even mention in the front in a decent environment. Does that not tell you something, Nigerians? That these people are not even well put together to be able to manage a nation? How can you be abusive to people in order to pass your point? You don't need that to make a point. What they have done is rather very, very wrong. And Nigerians should not allow such people to come on board, because they will pour abuses, not just on one, but it will be on many, on the nation. For starters, they are not yet president. They are already behaving and comporting themselves as if they are the president of the country, So everybody needs to be, nobody's castigating anybody here. But truth must become told. We must tell the truth, and we must stop behaving as if, everything that is going on like is right. It's not right. He said he condemned with totality. First of all, he condemned PDP. The only person who is not really abusing anybody in this whole contest, is Peter Obi, to be quite candid. He's the only one not abusing every one of them. The rest of them, the way they go about things, the way they talk, it's wrong. The way they talk, they talk as if the other person, is not even meant to be in the race. You can't do that. I know it's an intimidation strategy. However, you have to pick your words, and you don't just go about, thinking and just pretending that everything is going on well. You don't do that. Modesty, carrying yourself well. You don't need to go ahead and start castigating people for you to register your points. You don't need that. You don't need that. So these are some of the things that are going on and why we all must, pay great attention and ensure that we deliver on every front. The people who are coming about and saying they want to lead us, have you checked them out? Do you think they really qualify for what they are really, what they are bargaining for? Because we must look at it, we must become very confident, and we can't allow the same thing over and over again. These people do not really care. They say they want to rule the nation. They want to lead Nigerians. It's bad enough that we can't even verify their credentials to start with. Yet they are doing more harm than good. Okay, yet they are doing more harm than good. So let's ensure that we register our position on what we want, and we do not allow the same people over and over again to destroy the cause of the nation. Remember that it's up to you and I to ensure that we do right. Okay, we have to do right by us. Okay, we need to start preparing ourselves. We need to start prepping, start nesting for the election. You don't need anybody now to come and start telling you who to vote for. By now you should know. You should know. Okay, you should know. So these are some of the things that are happening. These are some of the things that are happening. We will only have ourselves to blame if we continue on this same path of tragedy and we do not rise up to do the right thing. Every one of them and what is going on, it is time for us to, to ensure that we do not allow the same thing to hold us down. We cannot allow it. We should not allow the same thing to hold us down. No, never again. Let's do that which is right and necessary. Let's do that which we need to do and bring Nigeria to where it ought to be even right now. Remember that every one of us have got a duty. Every one of us must ensure that Nigeria do not remain in the same way it is. Nigeria must rise up and we must change the course of what is going on. Everybody can see, who these people are. We cannot see who these people are. And so let's not allow it. Let's not allow it. We've allowed so many things to hold us as a nation. And so we must not give opportunity for that. Okay? We must not give opportunity for that to continue. This fairy tale that they are trying to paint to us, we must come of it. They are trying to just give us fictitious promises that do not worth anything. Please leave us a comment. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. God bless. Have a fantastic day. From us, it's bye for now.